Hey, Jack. All right, I got my talkback mic. Sorry.
It starts with love and ends with a promise. But the end is only the beginning.
When I grow up, I want to be a paleontologist. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor.
When I grow up, I want to be a chef,
I want to be an artista,
a court judge,
an author,
teacher,
doctor, actor,
a nurse, and architect.
When I grow up, I want to be a vet. When I grow up, I want to be an artist. I want to be a digital art designer.
Be a nanotechnologist,
A dentist, a dancer,
Pediatrician,
an author.
police officer.
I want to be a veterinarian.
When I graduate, I plan on going to Oakland University and becoming a mass media entrepreneur and starting my own business.
When I graduate, I want to become an animal service attorney.
When I graduate, I want to become an electrician.
I am Arcadia.
I am Addison.
I am Russell.
I am Greenwood.
I am Indian Prairie. I am Kingwood. I am Lincoln. I am Millwood. I am Northeastern. I am North Glade. I am Parkwood Upjohn. I am Prairie Ridge. I am Spring Valley.
I am Washington.
I am Winchell. I am Woods Lake.
I am Woodward.
I am Hillside.
I am Linden Grove.
I am Maple Street.
I am Millwood.
I am Phoenix.
I'm the Promise.
I am KPS.
I am Phoenix.
I am the Promise.
I am KPS.
I am Phoenix. I am the Promise. I am KPS.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Chenery Auditorium, Kalamazoo Public Schools present the Phoenix High School Graduation Ceremony.
the Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Mark Hill. I stand before you this evening to formally welcome you to the 2019 Phoenix High School Commencement Exercise. I want to give a special thank you to Dr. Michael Rice, Superintendent of Kalamazoo Public Schools. Let's give him a hand. Our assistant superintendents, Cindy Green, Sheila Dorsey Smith, Gary Stark. If they're in the home, do the king and queen's wave. Let's give them a hand. Our directors, Mr. Johnny Edwards, Ms. Nakinga Bergen, Ms. Ricky Saunders, Dr. Tarina Harvey, Mr. Jeff Howe. If you're in the building, why don't you stand so you can be recognized? I want to just thank you all for your continued support and I appreciate you for all of your ongoing support towards Phoenix High School. Wherever I need assistance or help, you're always there. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping us do what we do and that serves the children at Phoenix High School. Let's give them another round of applause. I thank you to the Board of Education for your dedication of service to children in this district. Why don't you please stand and let's give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank each and every Phoenix High School's teacher, instructional staff, support staff. Why don't you stand? Let's give them a hand. I appreciate you for always going the extra mile of the way for our young people. Thank you. I want to give a special thanks to those parents, grandparents, guardians who have demonstrated what it's like to engage in your child's education. Let's give all parents, grandparents, guardians a hand. I'd like to take an extra step to thank those mentors. You know, we cannot do it alone. We cannot do it without those special mentors. And if I can add, I have Dr. Rice serving as a mentor in my building, Mr. Gary Stark, now he's superintendent, Mr. Gary Stark, deputy superintendent, Ms. Sheila Dorsey Smith, assistant superintendent, Ms. Cindy Green, assistant superintendent. And someone asked, isn't it quite intimidating? Aren't you concerned with all those top-level administrators serving as mentors in your building? First of all, we do what we do well, so we have nothing to hide. Secondly, there's no better persons or people to put mentoring my young people than those individuals I just shared. So I thank all of you for your dedication and your continued dedication to the students of Phoenix High School, mentoring, serving in the capacity of mentoring. Let's give them a round of applause. I pause here to thank the wonderful donors of the Kalamazoo Promise. Because of you, our children, our graduates of Phoenix High School have an opportunity to experience learning at the next level. I thank you on their behalf. Let's give our donors of the Kalamazoo Promise a round of applause, please. Finally, the graduating class of 2019. Every summer, administrators spend some time meeting with Dr. Rice and directors just to see how the year went and to kind of like set goals for the upcoming year. And in this past year, Dr. Rice and I had a conversation on how we can express academics at another level. So there was a proposal on the table about establishing valedictorian and salutatorian at Phoenix High School. So this is the first year where we have a valedictorian and salutatorian for Phoenix High School, and we're going to set that tradition, setting high standards for academics. And you will hear from them and see them a little later on. Graduating class of 2019, your work, your hard work paid off. Many of you were involved in many extracurricular activities, and I am so proud of your accomplishments. We were in a conversation with some of you a few weeks ago, and you were saying you're not going to be here in a couple of years when we have a new facility. For those who do not know, next year, Phoenix High School will temporarily be at a new location because of a millage that you all were a part of, Phoenix students were a part of. We helped pass a millage so that Phoenix can have a new gymnasium, Phoenix can have air conditioning, Phoenix can have more classroom space, Phoenix can have a new counseling center, and we thank you young people, the community, for that. I am grateful to be your principal, and I enjoyed our years together at Phoenix. Remember to be well-read, well-spoken, well-dressed, well-traveled, and well-rounded. You are great, you are mighty, you are fiery, and still we rise. I'm going to ask, thank you, you may be seated. I'm going to ask a young man, you'll hear more from him a little later. I put him on the spot to sing the Star Spangled Banner. So why don't we stand as he sings the Star Spangled Banner?
Please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Thank you, Javier. At this time, we're going to have congratulatory remarks from Dr. Michael F. Rice, Superintendent of Kalamazoo Public Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Board President Shyler Barber, members of the Board of Education, Assistant Superintendents Green and Dorsey Smith, Directors Bergen, Saunders, and Edwards, Phoenix staff, parents, grandparents, other honored guests, and most importantly, the Phoenix High School graduating class of 2019. Good evening. Please give it up for our graduates one more time. Class of 2019, I want to share my favorite song in the whole world. For those of you who know the words, please sing along with me, class of 2019. You may have heard it recently. Dun, 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 dun. Sing it with me, if only to drown me out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 boom, boom, boom. So, you know, in your graduation program, this song is listed as Pomp and Circumstance. I call it the happy song because we sing it at the happiest of occasions, at graduations. Can I get an amen? There you go. Class of 2019, many, many years ago, back when I was young, and you weren't you quite yet. Muhammad Ali, the world-famous boxer, was on a plane. The flight attendant came by and said, "Buckle up, Mr. Ali." Ali responded quickly, "Superman don't need no seatbelt." The flight attendant responded just as quickly, "Superman don't need no airplane either. Buckle up." Now, it's your big day, class of 2019. And I imagine you feel, in some ways, like Superman or Superwoman. But buckle up. Graduation is just a beginning, not an end. You have places to go, things to accomplish, and mountains to climb. That's right. Each year, I meet monthly with my Phoenix Student Advisory Council. The following members of the Phoenix Student Advisory Council are graduating this evening: Juliana Abraham, Shayla Anderson, Deasia Andrews, Amir Bowden, Bahia Daniels, Donathan Davis, Maricela Felix, Traquan Hayes, Trayvon Henderson, Veronica Lipsy, President Chris Martin, Demario Morrow, Shaylin Smith, and Aaliyah Stitt. Please give them a warm round of applause. As Mr. Hill mentioned, Gary Start, our Deputy Superintendent, and I have been mentoring at Phoenix for a number of years. Two of our mentees are graduating this evening. Please give it up for Drayshawn Brashers and Jalen DuBois. Class of 2019, for advice for you tonight, I went to you. That is, I went to the Student Advisory Council. I asked members of the Student Advisory Council to tell me what they had learned this year. Here was their advice. Don't quit. Be patient. Look at all your options. Fight through adversity. Nothing is ever given to you. You can't blame others for your own actions. Do what you have to be successful. Be grateful for what you have. You have to be dedicated. And it's okay to take a break from time to time. That's from time to time, not all the time. Great advice, don't you think? But what I want to focus on tonight is graduate Shayla Anderson's advice. Your future is not your past. Graduates, repeat it after me, only make it personal. My future, class of 2019, we have not given those diplomas out yet. My future, there you go, is not my past. I can't build a better past, but I can build a better future. There you go. One great example of someone who didn't let his past define his future was Frederick Douglass. Raise your hand, class of 2019, if you have ever been to the Douglass Community Association. There you go. Okay, well, it was named after Frederick Douglass in 1919, 24 years after his death in 1895. Born a slave in 1818, sometimes 1817, sometimes 1819 in the history books, Douglass escaped to freedom at age 20, not defined by his past. Born into illiteracy, generations of being unable to read in the racist America of the 19th century that tried to keep blacks from reading, he not only learned to read and write, but did so well that he became a writer, a publisher, and a famous speaker, not defined by his past. An abolitionist, a fierce critic of his country's support of slavery, but a believer in his country's ideal of equality, Douglass helped to create a better country both before and after the Civil War in 1865, not defined by his past. Douglass even fought for the rights of others that he himself did not have. In 1848, at age 30, he participated in the Seneca Falls Convention, the beginning of the movement to achieve the right to vote for women. Not only not defined by his past, but fighting to make sure that others weren't defined by theirs. Douglass once said poignantly, "Genealogical trees don't flourish among slaves." But he made clear that no one should get so caught up in their past as to be paralyzed and incapacitated in their present or future. In a commitment to building a better world, Douglass wrote, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess to cherish freedom yet deprecate agitation want crops without plowing up the ground. They want rain without thunder and lightning. They want the ocean without the awful roar of its many waters." And he continued, and I paraphrase, "People may not get all they pay for in this world, but they must certainly pay for all they get." Born into slavery, Douglass would become a world-famous freedom fighter before he died. He wasn't defined by his past, class of 2019. Neither are you. That's what tonight is about. You're earning your credits, your graduation, you're building a better future every day. A little break each day, and then back on to preparing for our future through reading, studying, seeking mentors, asking questions, getting more education, pursuing your promise, both lowercase and uppercase, making a way out of no way in many cases, class of 2019, and still you rise, class of 2019, and still you rise. Congratulations, class of 2019. It is an honor to graduate with you and to celebrate your graduation with you this evening. Great job.
Now we have an opportunity to hear from some student speakers. First, Calissa Robinson. This is her first year at Phoenix. Calissa has an aspiration to become an automotive technician. She's been accepted to Kalamazoo Valley Community College. Now, one will see her come to the stage and think, automotive technician. Well, she saw her father and grandfather working on, she called an old 72 car. I thought, old 72? She knows how to fix brakes. She knows how to remove turbo engines. She knows how to rotate tires and work on an OT sensor. And I had to look that up because I had no clue what it was. So without any further ado, we're going to hear from Calissa Robinson.
To Mr. Hill, Dr. Rice, Phoenix staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. First, I want to say thank you to my parents for pushing me to get to this point in my life. It would have not been possible for me to stand here today if it wasn't for you. As I look back on these 4 years of high school, I can honestly say that I am so proud to be here with the Phoenix High School class of 2019. My year at Phoenix has been the greatest. Thank you, Mr. Hill, for allowing me to be a part of this school. I honestly loved it so much, Thank you to all the amazing teachers and great staff for being a support and a family to all of us. You made school feel like a second home. Everyone, our principal, every teacher, every staff, and all the students were so nice to me. Class of 2019, some of us will go off to college and others will go straight into the work field. We will not have the protection of our family and extended family of Phoenix High School to take care of us as we travel our own paths. No matter what we do or where we go, there are challenges ahead of us. Although we are young, we've already experienced some of us challenges. Can I move this? Okay. Some of you have been homeless, some of us have been hungry, some of us were without running water, and others have been mistreated by society. Some of us have lost loved ones at a young age, and all of us have been misjudged because of choosing Phoenix High School as our place to be educated. Now, I experienced lots of struggles before enrolling to Phoenix. I did not know much. I did not know anyone. My very first day was challenging. But it did not take long for the staff to say hello with a smile, and the teachers to show me that they cared. I'm honestly sad to have to leave. I loved it here. People like to judge schools, but from my experiences, coming to Phoenix was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Once, I heard a statement, "Life is too short, get everything you can out of it." Well, I feel I got what I needed from Phoenix to start down the pathway of success. It is my goal to be able to give back one day. It would be so nice for us, all of us, to be able to give back in some way to Phoenix High School. Let's make a pact to be successful. Let's be a class that makes our school proud. Let's confront those life challenges with our head held high and our hearts wide open. Let's shut the door on hatred, jealousy, bullying, and racism. Much has been given to us, so let's give back. I am proud to be a Phoenix graduate, and still, we rise.
Next, we will hear from Bahia Daniel. Bahia will attend Ferris State University or Kalamazoo Valley to study early childhood education. This is her third year at Phoenix. She has been an ambassador for all 3 years. She works at the Community Center Peace House and enjoys assisting elementary students with her work. Let's give it up for Bahia.
I'm nervous, and this is a first. Thank you for the warm introduction. Let me acknowledge our principal, Mr. Hill, all the Phoenix staff, our superintendent, Dr. Rice, and the Board of Education. Welcome parents, friends, and extended family members, and hello to the graduating class of 2019. Y'all supposed to clap. Parents and guardians and relatives, except for those for some reason, didn't give us any graduation money. Loyal friends, except for those we owe money. And finally, teachers and ambassadors who are constantly borrowing money. Please stop. Certainly, our parents have a lot to be proud of. Just think, parents, in a few months, many of us will be going off to college or getting a job. And you will get what you have been waiting for a long time, to turn that empty bedroom into a home office. 4 years have flown by so fast. Wow. It seems like yesterday that as freshmen we were being lovingly shoved into our lockers, face first by the seniors. But time went by, we grew up, we took positions of leadership and friendship. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to the following group of people. To our teachers, thank you for so unselfishly sharing your time, talent, and knowledge with us. Yes, we know it was your job, but you did it for us went beyond the call of duty. You took the time to explain assignments, sometimes repeatedly because we're not paying attention. You allowed us to come to your classroom after school for extra help when we could have gone home to spend time with your family. You put in the effort to make lessons more interesting so we could not tune out. You demanded excellence from us. Whether or not we wanted to give it, you set the bar high and challenged us to live up to it. Thank you. To our parents, thank you for supporting us in ways that is impossible to count. You dragged us out of bed each morning and made us sure we were fed and clothed for school. Many of us understand there wasn't as much money coming in the house as you would have liked, but you never complained. You made sure we were fed and clothed for school. We all know somehow you were able to make ends meet. Over the years, you herded us out of the door to bus stops and drove us to schools where we missed the bus. You helped us with homework that nor you or me understood, paid our class fees, and listened to our complaints. You came to our plays, attended our sports events, and chaperoned our dances and trips. But you tried to give us enough space to learn how to work things out for ourselves. These are just a few of the thousands of ways you supported us on our journey. To our coaches, mentors, and advisors, thank you for making school more about than just schoolwork. Through sports, you learned how to power on through advisory and give it our best effort, win or lose. We learned the importance of discipline and good sportsmanship. Through activities like participating in clubs, school plays, mentor lunches, and community service projects, we learned how to work closely with others to achieve a common goal. We had a lot of fun doing it. Through mentoring, we learned to trust and respect the wisdom of adults who have been where we are trying to go. And now here we stand. Our mission is over as leaders while in high school, and it's up to the next class to step into our shoes and take over. I know that look at all of you, I measure my time here at Phoenix High School and graduates in many ways. I measure in all of the friendships and great experience I have enjoyed these last 4 years. Some of us have casual friendships and others are much closer, but I remember each of you as a member of the Phoenix family, and I'm sure you all will too. Finally, with many of our high school memories begin to fade, and that's how we're and literally measure the time we spent here, not in periods, semesters, or years, but in the friendships that we made, the time we shared together, and the legacy we leave behind. Congratulations, class of 2019. Whether we reach and whatever we perform, may we forever be friends and members of the Phoenix family, and still, we rise.
Next, the next young man who you will hear from had an opportunity to travel the United States of America and share the stage with actors and actresses like Lynn Whitfield, Clifton Powell. Lynn Whitfield, who played in Thin Line Between Love and Hate, Clifton Powell, who played Pinky, and you know. He's a 2015 graduate of Kalamazoo Central High School. After graduating, he was accepted to Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. He also is a 2019 graduate. He's had an opportunity to share the stage with artists such as Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, Missy Elliott, Pharrell Williams, and he currently works in Boston and New England as a male lead vocalist and performer, currently in the Sugar Babies Incorporated. He also spends his time volunteering and teaching music at the local Boys and Girls Club. Let's give it up for Javier Hill Roller.
Testing 1, 2. Everyone feeling all right? Congratulations, class of 2019. I want to sing a song for you all, if that's okay. All right. Feel free to sing along as well. All right. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric waving when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We flying up, no ceilings when we're in our zone. Come on. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Sing it. I can't take my eyes up off it, moving so phenomenally. Room on lock, the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, where everything goes. Sing it now. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. I know you know it. Come on. Hey, hey. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And there ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Y'all gotta sing with me now. Just dance, dance, dance. Over here singing. Just dance, dance, dance. Hey, magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. We flying up, no ceilings when we're in our zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in on my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes up off it, moving so phenomenal. Room on lock, the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, where everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. That's it now. Just imagine. I need y'all to rock with me if y'all gonna stand up now. Come on. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And there ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Now this next part, I need y'all to help me out. Ready? Say still we ride. Say still we ride. Say still we ride. Still we ride. Say 2019. 2019. Yeah, 2019. All right, now y'all got it. Sing it with me now. Nothing I can see but you. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, you dance. And there ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Hey, got this feeling in my body. Sing it with me now. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. Got this feeling in my body. One more. Got this feeling in my. I'm gonna break it down. Come on, come on. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. All right, I appreciate y'all on that one. If you don't mind, we can continue to share this special moment right here. Thank you. Good evening, Kalamazoo. Say good evening, Kalamazoo. To Principal Mr. Hill, Superintendent Dr. Rice, the Phoenix faculty and staff, the Board of Education, and class of 2019 graduates. Hey, we share a graduation year. I graduated this year, and so that makes you all so much special to me. So congratulations to you. Dr. Rice, it was, I believe, 13 years ago, at the age of 8 years old, that I sang at Phoenix graduation here on this podium. And if I'm not mistaken, it was your first year in KPS. It's good to see you. Class of 2019, I won't before you long. I just want to let you know that choosing to come to Phoenix was a great choice. When I was 9 years old, I auditioned and had the opportunity to play in a major stage play on the life of Marvin Gaye. I was fortunate enough to earn the role of Marvin Gaye as a child. And then my sophomore year, I received a call that the production went on tour again. They rewrote the script for a teenage Marvin Gaye, and they offered me the role again. With the support of my family, friends, peers, I accepted. That year worked best for me to enroll at Phoenix High School. Having solid teachers that sophomore year was key for me. Mrs. Wilson Banks for Algebra 2, Mrs. Nelson for English, Mrs. Huntington for Chemistry, and Mr. Steger for Econ, just to name a few. Those were the greatest teachers, and I learned so much from them. They prepared me for my ACT, as well as my AP, calculus, and honors classes. Teachers, if you're here tonight, I thank you. When I get to the top, you have a free concert on me, free ticket to the concert on me, I promise. I will always be in debt to you. You were more than just average teachers to me. You gave me an experience that made me embrace and enjoy learning. While receiving my education in Boston these past 4 years, I've learned that people don't have to like you. People don't have to care about you. It was in those moments that I always remembered the individuals back home here in Kalamazoo who went out of their way to encourage me, say positive words to me, and help mold me into the young man that I am today. Although I was raised with a family such as my mom, dad, uncles and aunts, cousins, and grandmother who all loved me, there were others who I can name who went out of their way as teachers, administrators, and human beings to pour into my life. I will never forget those individuals, such as Dr. Harvey, Dr. Rice, Officer Robinson, Mrs. Bogan, Mrs. Williams-Johnson at Kalamazoo Central, Mrs. Lee at Kalamazoo Central, Mr. Bergen at Loy Norix, Coach Long, Mr. Bryce Harden, just to name a few. All who have said things to me over the course of my life that reminded me over and over again that they care. You must remember these type of people who pour into you. Their kind words, smiles, jokes, laughs, unselfish support helps you to be strong when you are dealing in the world by yourself with people who just do not care. Finally, I want to encourage you to soar. Live your dream. And if you can think it and you have a desire, it can be achieved. So think. As I was shopping around for colleges as a high schooler, I knew that I wanted to go to the college that it was considered the best for what I wanted to study. I did some research and found that Berklee College of Music was the school for me. I asked my uncle, Mr. Hill, to take me there so that we could visit Berklee College of Music for my 17th birthday. That's all I wanted to do. I auditioned and I received a call that I was accepted. And with the support and encouragement for the people that I mentioned earlier, many of you in the audience, I landed a scholarship at Berklee and became one of a standout student on that campus. Thank you. I had a dream, and I went after it. And you can do the same thing. I expect you to do the same thing. It doesn't come easy. As you all know, nothing in this world is going to come easy. You have to work harder than the others who have the same dream as you. You have to read more. You have to study harder. You have to practice harder. You got to listen. You got to be disciplined. You got to be dedicated. And I'll say it again. You have to work harder than those that have the same dream than you. You have to read more. You have to study harder and practice longer in order for your dream to become a reality. In my industry, in the entertainment industry, it's very important to establish relationships and friendships. Don't forget the person that's sitting to your right, to your left, in front of you and behind you, because you all will need one another along your journey in the future. And you want to make sure to be there for your brother, for your sister, for your colleagues, and for your family. I appreciate your time, and I would like to leave you with this song. Testing, testing. I'm ready. I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs. I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. But now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I loved you in a place where there's no space or time. I loved you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember we were together. We're alone now, and I'm singing the song to you. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, 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 oh, yeah, yeah. Place where there's no space or time. I loved you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember we were together. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. We were alone. I was singing this song. Yeah. Singing this song to you. Thank you.
And now, parents, family, and friends, faculty and staff of Phoenix High School, we're going to present the graduating class of 2019. Let's get ready for our diplomas. Board members, Dr. Rice, if you would please take your spaces here in front. Graduates, front row, please stand.
Go ahead and step out. Chantel Krishina Laureen Gray.
Randy Montrell Smith.
Go ahead and Shaylin Janae Smith.
Drayshawn Coleon Brashers.
Joynette Cruz.
Tyree Woods.
Calissa Jade Robinson.
Trayon Demir Henderson.
Asha Monet Allen.
Chavius Irby.
Olea Desiree Stitt.
Travion Amuro Balcom.
Jessica Timmons.
Phoenix McCoskey.
Maya Nicole Munch.
Tyron Pritchett.
Kiesia Moya Shepherd Friday.
Keon Asbury Franklin.
Raven Gavan.
Amir Hakeem Bowden.
Veronica A. Lipsy.
Taylor Bailey.
Elijah Brown.
Cole Dewan Knox.
Alexandra Mangan. Kadiana Giela Kian Libet.
Dante Jean.
Sapphire Andrea Renee Donaldson.
DeQuay Brown.
LaQuisha Robinson.
Lyette Williams Jr.
Bahia Marguerite Daniels.
Marcel Aguadez Bell.
Juliana Contreras.
David A.J. Outlaw.
Mariella Anai Felix.
Luis Martinez Lopez.
Shaquela Kanjanique Osler.
DeAndre Demetrius Robinson.
Rosalinda Ramos Morales.
Joe Nathan Davis.
Kristen Alicia Crenshaw.
Jay Sean Amir Singleton.
Mary Alice Seals.
Chris Martin.
Antoinette Marie Murdoch.
Devin Marcus McMartin.
Jocelyn Johnson.
Tyron Lee.
Shayla Lachey Ann Anderson.
Romar White.
Deasia Najee Simone Andrews.
Antrail Wright.
Cameron Troxler.
Micah Kinson Graff.
Nia Marnay Allen. Wait. Who's next?
Keyshawn Fields.
Akoria Neve Frank.
Chase Wagner.
Reagan Lynn Wilkins.
Demario Morrow Jr.
Korea Carter.
Alvin Roy White Jr. Traquan Lamar Hayes. Quincy Daquan Alexander. Donovan Powell. Joseph Derek Marshall Mosley. Andrew Fulmer. Tyrone Lee. Xavier Williams.
Graduates, you may have a seat. We invite you to take a look at the video. Do you want to come out? The video.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break.
Ray Khaled. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah. Don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher.
My granny 88, she had my uncle in there. A miscarriage back to back every year for like 10. Pregnant with my mom's, doctor told her it was slim. Was bed row for 9 months, but gave birth in the end. Pops turned 60, he proud what we done. In one generation, he came from Africa young. He said he met my mom's at the Century Club. Los Angeles love, kinda like Hustle and Bud. Money turned 10, Cross turned 2. Starting to see this life from a bird's view. We the ones that made millions off the curve. Fool in this rap 10, never made nerd moves.
Hey, whoa. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah, Khaled. Don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know. Right back. They'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher.
Yeah, talk to him. Emptied out the clip, it was broad day. Cause always gotta learn the hard way. We gon' tape it off if we ball play. Put a half a moon crescent on your ball fade. Police hit the lights, that's a car chase. Looking back at my life, make my heart race. Dance with the devil and test all faith. I was thinking chess moves, but it was God grace. Crooked to heaven till we all straight. With no shame, I peep game and it's all fake. South Central state of mind, high crime rate. Homicide, hate gang banging to get you all day. But look at my fate.
You keep taking me higher and higher.
Told Khaled bounce the phone to the bar break.
But don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher, higher. Oh Lord, can you feel it? My shoes is scraping the sky. I'm so high. We keep going higher.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Sis got blah boy, sis got blah boy. Sis got blah boy, sis got blah boy. Yeah. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive. Came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, them dog, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side, acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July, acting like I died. They won't be expecting when Capo go to slide, cause I told them that we put that behind us, but I lied. Hey, look who I'm around, man. If I f***ed up, I'ma be downtown, man. Full flow bound, man. That's if I get caught, man. Push me to the edge, so it really ain't my mother fault, man. I'm not to blame, man. This industry is cutthroat, I'm not the same, man. And I could let you check the tag now. I'm rocking name brand, I'm only chasing after bags now. I got a game plan, and I'm out here with the 700 3i5s. Look alive, look alive. Came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, them dog, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side, acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July, acting like I died. They won't be expecting when Capo go to slide, cause I told them that we put that behind us, but I
come through, you and you. I'ma get the money, Drizzy get the loot. Pull up with that Draco, play with Drake and I'ma shoot. My weapon be the instrument, I blow you like a flute. Play so he feelin'. Pull up broad day with the canine shivering. Drop like it's littering. We at your door like we the delivering. He not a plug, he middleman. That round like cinnamon. I got them round like Sugar Ray Robinson. Sausage check how you gasping for I'ma spray them just like for a breeze. Came a long way from sitting in the nosebleed. 9 on the floor talking to the athlete. Man, I'm so close to the guy that I can steal the stash cheese.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive. Came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, them dog, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side, acting like we tied. I've been gone since late July, acting like I died. They won't be expecting when Capo go to slide, cause I told them that we put that behind us, but I lied.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the bag, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now, can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Riding on a tractor, lean all in my bladder. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, bull riding in boobies. Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Hat down, cross town, living like a rock star. Spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a habit, diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep going back. Wish I could roll on back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't no
Yeah,
more.
I'm gonna take my
Run that back, turbo.
You can get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new Patek, I had the white, so I two-toned them. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be up until the morning. That ain't your car, you just a Lisa, you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that fire when I'm performing. The backhand just came in and all hundreds. Vibes galore, cute, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta, where young run. I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she come. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can slay. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can slay. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day. I feel like a child, I got boogers in the face. I'm dancing in the dollar, this is a parade. I don't want your train, I'm gon' want another slave. I had to draw that line too many bitches getting saved. TSA arrest me, so I took a private plane. These get like it while I'm working on my aim. Drip too hard, charge to the car. Designer to the ground, I can barely spell the name. Drip too hard, caution on the floor. You gon' fuck around and drown, try and ride it away.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can slay. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can slay. Do this all the time, other night, another movie getting made.
I want to know who my representing it here tonight. Hold on.
Keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? You said you cared for me,
Louisiana. Murder on the beat. Something for y'all to cut up to, you know? Yeah. Everybody get your roll on. I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on. Haven't let that thing loose, girl, in so long. You been inside, know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah. That's a real one in your reflection. Without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these. You gotta be nice for what to these. I understand, you got 100 bands, you got a baby bands, you got some bad friends. High school pics, you was even bad then. You ain't stressing off no lover in the past tense, you already had them. Work at 8 a.m., finish round 5. All down, you don't see them outside. Yeah, they don't really be the same offline. You know dog days, you know hard times. Doing overtime for the last month. Saturday, call the girls, get them gassed up. Gotta hit the club, gotta make that jump. Gotta hit the club like you hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life.
He's your boy.
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain, to taste the sweet, I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. I've lived to be the very best. I want it all, no time for less. I've laid the plans, now lay the chance here in my hands. Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I
Traquan Hayes, will you come to the stage, please? This is Trey's second year at Phoenix. He will be attending Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland in the fall, majoring in elementary education. He wants to come back to work for KPS. You hear that, Miss Dorsey Smith? He's currently working at Parkwood Upjohn, Millwood Elementary, and Subway. Traquan Hayes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our principal, Mr. Hill, Dr. Rice, Phoenix teachers and staff, and all of our guests sitting here on stage. And most of all, class of 2019. This is their celebration. Let's give ourselves a hand. Yeah! We've all worked hard to get here and deserve every little piece of congratulations. From all the late night studying and long homework hours that seem so unnecessary. We now see that the hard work has paid off. We've completed one race and now ready to begin the new one as young adults. Although it is important for us to celebrate this evening, this is the part that really makes me upset. Because of those friends who are no longer here with us. Either we lost them to some type of death, or some felt like dropping out was the only answer. Either way you look at it, we lost them. We all know someone who has dropped out of Kalamazoo Central, Lloyd Norris, and Phoenix High Schools. We also know there's very little success for our friends who don't have a high school diploma. Class of 2019, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility of encouraging our peers to do right in schools, their homes, and the community. We have a responsibility to post our graduation and successful events and not always free somebody. Because of being locked up, I think we give too much attention to who's been arrested, who dropped out of school, who quit the team, who on drugs, and not enough energy of who passed the class, who's staying out of jail, who's graduating, and who's doing great things in the community. Class of 2019, we were challenged to start a legacy. Let's make our legacy one that celebrates the great things that our peers accomplish and not hate on them for doing the right things in school and the community. We will start by talking positive about our school. Many people in the community, our families, they all doubted us because of the school we attended. I thank God for this school. It gave me a second chance. We rose above all stereotypes, the critics, and all the obstacles. I recall someone in the community asking me, "What did you do to have to go to Phoenix?" My response was, I filled out an application. I then took the moment to explain, look, the last referral I had was in the 8th grade for throwing a pencil across the classroom. I never had a referral in high school. I've never been suspended and never been sent to the principal's office. It's sad. I spent 10 minutes of my day trying to prove that I wasn't a disrespectful or a bad kid. I would have rather spent that 10 minutes talking about me having a 3.5 grade point average. I'm also an athlete, a student ambassador, attend church faithfully every Sunday and Wednesday. I don't get high. I'm a mentor to elementary students. I work 3 jobs. I was recently dual enrolled at KVCC, which I also got a 3.5 in that too. I'm the president of the Kalamazoo Kappa League. I've never been arrested. I have been accepted to 5 colleges I want to attend, and now I'm Mr. Valedictorian. And it's all been raised by my single mother right here. I'm still a cool person. None of this would have happened if I didn't go to Phoenix. I've enjoyed every day, minute, second at Phoenix High School. And for that, I'm grateful to you, Mr. Hill, and to every teacher and staff member at Phoenix High School. Thank you, Mr. Hill, Dr. Rice, and the Board of Education for removing the word alternative from our name. It's degrading, it has a negative meaning, and it makes us spend 10 minutes trying to prove that we did nothing wrong instead of us trying to prove that we're good and we know we're good. To the class of 2019, from us being in the classroom, the hallways, and with our amazing staff and teachers, to our laughs and jokes and events in the cafeteria, to our field trips, HBCU tours, and student ambassador meetings with Mr. Hill, and even our student advisor meetings with the amazing Dr. Rice. It was an amazing journey. Remember my suggestion. We will have a legacy of promoting everything positive that happens at Phoenix High School. In the fall, I plan to attend Coppin State University. Is it a historical black college in Baltimore, Maryland? I'm typically asked, why are you going to school in Baltimore? Well, first of all, I realize I have to leave Kalamazoo. Secondly, I really want to go to an HBCU. And lastly, the Michigan schools refused to consider my application because my freshman and sophomore year's GPA wasn't high enough. All the HBCUs that I was accepted to recognized my academic improvements during my junior and senior years, congratulated me for maturing and accepted me. I have one final suggestion to leave with the Kalamazoo Promise donors. Mr. Hill, please forgive me for this. Consider HBCUs. I was reading on some of the statistics of the Kalamazoo Promise. We are all grateful for this wonderful gift here, but I think if there was a way of funding to HBCUs and for students to attend HBCUs, it'll help our statistics. Maybe the trade-off is those students will have to come back and work in the city from graduating from an HBCU. I'm just saying. At Phoenix High School and as student ambassadors, we are taught to speak up, speak out respectfully about suggestions that will positively make students, the school, KPS, and community look good. I think this is a great addition to the promise. Mr. Hill, teachers, and staff, we will miss you. We appreciate every little thing you've done for us to help us grow up. Class of 2019, and still, we rise. Mr. Hill and Dr. Rice, will you please meet me at the podium?
Dr. Rice, it is my pleasure to officially present the graduating class of 2019. Each and every member receiving a diploma today has met all requirements set for graduation by the state of Michigan and the Kalamazoo Public Schools Board of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. And now, with the authority vested in me by the Michigan Department of Education and the Kalamazoo Public Schools Board of Education, I pronounce this group of young people graduated. Congratulations.
Tell them to switch it. Tell them to switch their tassels. Tell them to switch it from right to left.
My class. Let's now switch these good old tassels right on the left. Ready?